The David impression I did? Oh, man. That one is really easy to do. You'd be surprised how natural I find doing a David impression, right? It's pretty funny.
A lot of people have considered Birdie as a good counter to cutting is just because the range.
Yeah, my brother is 5 years. My brother's 5 years older than me. Battle Right? I've been thinking about checking out Battle Right. I wanted to buy it when it first came out. So here's the strat. I haven't told you guys. When it comes to streaming, I want to start doing a lot more night streams where I play games. I just bought Divinity. So Divinity is basically like D&D, right? Where it's like turn-based fighting RPG game where you make characters and classes and stuff. And I want to start a campaign on that and stream myself, Ringe, and a couple of other people playing through that. And we've been talking about doing D&D streams. We've been talking about it. So there's a good chance that night streams will be more popular for me going forward. Second V-trigger analysis, please. Okay, I'll do that after this.
You can't get any better range than Abigail here, so.
Yeah, this is a weird match. So the thing about this matchup is that Punk is actually really good against Abigail. You saw that, what's it called? Cool Kid is really good, right? He's obviously a very strong player, but Punk really recognizes and knows the matchup. So that's the thing about Abigail, right? We saw everybody struggle to deal with him in the LCQ, but there was a lot more matchup knowledge against both of the people that Cool Kid played against. They showed up super prepared. They had a day to watch his footage. It was really good. Power of Tower. You're talking about the Red Bull event? The Red Bull event was, I gotta see if I have permission to do match analysis on that and upload it. I'm not sure that I do. That right there is matchup knowledge. The thing about this move is that it's a lot like Akuma's forward HP, where even though it looks like it's in the air, it's actually not. So you can see that his hurt box is right up here, right? As he's landing, you can actually catch him and you'll get the full grounded combo. It's a counter hit as well. Right? You see that? So this is matchup knowledge from Punk. First thing that Cool Kid does is go for the flip. Yeah, back fierce, he wants positioning instead of Abigail punch. And one thing you'll see a lot about Punk is wake up buttons, because he doesn't really care. He doesn't respect a lot of the wake ups. That was a good reaction. Oh, other side. What a block. That was super sick. Almost as sick as It's Mike and subscribing with Twitch Prime. Thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Now, you know, Mike and subscribe because what he saw was that there was this crouching heavy kick. You got to guess here immediately. This 50-50 between command throw and strike. And he goes for the flip, the EX Giant flip. This is a frame trap. This catch people jumping back and you get a combo after. So this is one of the best anti-jump back or anti-backdash or anti-button frame traps for Abigail, but you can interrupt it as you see there. Good matchup knowledge. Punk is really aware. Hit confirm. Man, Punk. Punk's really, yep, counter hit, double light kick Tenko. That's a really easy meaty to time. There's a lot of frames on this. 4 active frames, very easy to stuff the reversal. The EX Giant Flip is a really good move, but it has issues. Also, yes, if any of you enjoy watching Abigail, then Chris T thinks you're a moron. Just want you to know that. I just want everybody to be aware. If you enjoy watching a video game character that's really cool, then you're a moron. That's all there is to it. Man, max distance sweep. Just want you to know that Chris T hates you. He wants to spit in your vegetables. Good jump out of the tick throw. And he wanted EX so he could side switch after, but he didn't get it. Karen is so good. You know the issue with Abigail, or any character who has a 4-frame button, right? Any character who has a 4-frame button is really hard to stop this, because Karen has a really fast advantage medium button. You have a really fast advantage medium button. So what happens here is that even if he tries to reversal with like crouching light kick or something, right? Because this is advantage and because it's a medium, the priority system will eat up his light counter poke. And if you try a medium button, it's going to be way too slow. So characters like Abigail struggle to deal with pressure like this, and that adds up a lot of gray damage. And if it hits, it's very easy to hit confirm. That was like, what, 4 or 5 normals? 3, 4, yeah, 5 normals right there of gray damage added up. Oh, shit. He's almost done. I would block something in V-reversal. He took it? Yeah, it's not that bad. That's not that bad. Punk took it because he knew he wasn't in that bad of a position. That was really smart, right? Look at that. He got the round because of it. We see everybody getting blown up, right, by that full charged crouch fears. Like the full charge crouch fears. But look at what Punk did. He just ate it because he wasn't scared of what was going to come after. He is thinking to himself like, all right, Punk is probably going to try to jump. Look at his stun gauge. Doesn't matter. It doesn't build stun. You get guard broken. Nothing out of it. He just waits it out. And he anti-airs, right? Super good understanding of the character he's fighting against. That's the difference between Punk and a lot of the people that Cool Kid was fighting. His decision making on like the risk reward against Abigail was very smart. I saw a lot of people talking about Abigail risk reward and how stupid he was and like all this stuff. But you see the difference here is that Cool Kid is struggling to deal with like someone who is properly dealing with the risk reward, right? He's doing a great job. As we see in the player cam here, most of the player cam is Cool Kid. See him there. He's off in the distance in the background. What a camera angle. Red Bull is sick, dude. Red Bull is too sick. Look at him go. They got all this cool production. They got the Red Bull shots, the fridges in the background. I like working with Red Bull. Red Bull are good dudes. And not only that, but they put on cool events. That's one thing that I like about them. They put on events that are really fun and FGC oriented, and it doesn't feel like a stretch, right? It feels like they just wanted to put on something cool for the community. Like the Tower of Pride event that they did, this event, all the Proving Ground stuff, the team tournament. If you watched that Red Bull team tournament this year and you didn't enjoy it, I don't know what to tell you. That was a really cool event. Trade on the anti-air. Punk's fine with it, even though he lost some damage. Yeah. Like, Punk needs more hits to win this match than... Nice. It's a good example. This is like this is what happens when you have really educated players. Because this is like a double educated scenario. You wouldn't see something like this at a lower level. This is what happens when you have more educated players, right? She is negative after the shoulder. So the level 1 mind game is you're negative after this, so Abigail's going to hit a button, so you should block. The level 2 mind game is Abigail says, well, I know that you're going to block, right? I know that you're going to block because you're negative here, so I'll just command throw you, and that'll beat your block. The level 3 mind game is, I know I'm negative here, you know I'm negative here, you're going to try to command throw me, I'm going to backdash the command throw and punish it, right? That's like the 3rd level of awareness in a situation like that. I like that reversal jump from Cool Kid a lot. Jumping forward out of the corner is a really smart idea because what happens a lot of the times after something like jump roundhouse, what do people do in this game? When someone has plus frames, they're either going to walk up and throw you or they're going to walk back and bait your throw. That's generally the 2 options people go for. And so up forward is a really good solution because it will beat someone trying to throw you and it will beat someone trying to walk back and bait your throw. It's good against both options. Eat the guard break, not a lot of damage, backdash the command throw. Perfect awareness on the risk reward of the character, right? Perfect awareness, right? He's charging up the back fierce, eat it. Look at how much damage it does, right? Not very much. That's like maybe less than a regular throw worth of damage. Then here he knows, he calculates. He says, all right, well, in this scenario, a command throw will stun me, and because of the scaling, I'm dead. If he hits me with a strike, you know, if it's like crouching light kick Abigail punch, it probably won't stun him, so he gets one more guess. So the backdash is really, really good. The decision making is like near perfect. Yeah, that was an input error. What a punish. Holy moly. Yep. That was the meaty, but this time he missed it. See that? So Punk has been escaping the command throw so much that it forces Cool Kid to try something else. That was a weird scenario. The counter hit pushback was huge, and then I think that was supposed to be a crouching medium kick. Yeah, that's medium Yujin kick. So he probably tried crouching medium kick and got an input error. But right here, right, he's been up backing or backdashing a lot. So medium makes sense. He just missed his combo, and he knows the punish. Snake versus Itabashi. Who do I got? It's a good match, actually. It's gonna be a really fun first round match at Capcom Cup. I think I like Itabashi. Oh, he tried it. If there was a button from Cool Kid, he probably would have got the anti-air. Down jab, interrupt after the standing light kick, right? He knows that there's a tick throw coming. Standing light kick into crouching light kick or into tick throw is very common, right? So he tried to counter hit confirm. He missed the counter hit confirm, but he's not punished badly. Yep, wake up button again. Cool Kid had to manually time his meaty there, right? So Punk can see it. While he's walking forward here, you know that Cool Kid has to time his meaty manually. And why would you trust something like that, especially when you try something big like back fierce? Really sick. I always watch replays. We always do match analysis here. That's normal. Normal on this channel.
Here we go. But you know what? As we mentioned with Abigail many times, all it takes is one hit and you're gonna lose a big old chunk of your life.
Uh-oh.
Just like this.
Yeah, he should eat a lot of damage here. He wanted a reset instead. V reversal. Eat it. He didn't eat it. This is like Punk has been sitting there and eating it a lot. This time he jumped at the end. He moved at the last second. That's a regular hit. That's not a guard break. So that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of love from Tiny Blue, who just hit me with the Twitch Prime sub, just like Cool Kid hit Punk's activation here on the V trigger. Right? He activated, but he couldn't recover in time. He still got the punish.
Oh yeah. No, you aren't gonna recover from that. No V trigger cancels. Gonna save you in that situation.
Yeah, not much you can do there as Punk. If he didn't cancel into V trigger, he would have died anyway. So it was worth a shot. Yeah, I gotta watch Tower of Pride again. I thought Luffy played really well, honestly. Good backdash. Yeah, a little whiff punish, just the roundhouse. You notice that like Punk is totally okay with letting Abigail whiff these buttons. He's just waiting to whiff punish something big or uppercut. His neutral game is not like, he's not contesting a lot of the big buttons. Like you notice, all these big buttons, he takes an easy whiff punish. He lets him do the fierce, right? Not a big deal. He lets him do whatever he wants to do. He's just waiting for the jump and looking for easy whiff punishes. He's not taking a lot of risks. Now he's getting dump trucked. He's trying to jump to avoid the command throw. He gets a lot of damage here. Yeah. Flip again, plus frames, regular throw. Punk's face is so funny there. Is HP Giant Flip +1 or +2? I'm pretty sure it's +1, isn't it? Isn't it? I thought for sure it's +1. Is it +2? If it's +2, that's a lot better, right? Yeah, it has to be +2 because he's got a 4-frame button, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's +2. You guys are right. It had to be +2. Big Bird was very impressive. I think that Big Bird looks to me the most knowledgeable about all of Zeku's tools so far. A lot of people are really good with one version of him, but he's good with both. Yeah, run command throw. He gets good Oki off this. Probably regular throw. Regular throw is the best choice. Regular throw is the best choice here. So after this command throw, this running command throw, he is very advantaged. He gets dash forward, meaty command throw, and you have to deal with the mix-up. Just like I have to deal with people like Blueberry subscribing for 3 months in a row. What am I going to do with people like you with giving me your Twitch Prime on this thankful day? Thanks very much for the subscription. That's very nice of you. Yeah, you're very plus here. So regular throw was very safe because if Punk wakes up with a button, regular throw is meaty. If Punk tries to jump, he gets to crouching fierce or whatever anti-air he wants to try to clip him. It's a really good choice. Very safe, and it was going to stun. So that's like the optimal safe play from Cool Kid. Optimally safe, right? That's what you want to do. You want to take the lowest risk but highest reward, which was stun off throw, or if they teched it. If you tech, it's actually fine against Abigail. He doesn't care if you tech in the corner because he's just going to crouching fierce you. Damn. Meaty throw. Yeah, jump forward in the corners is a good option. It's super strong. He gets big pressure off of this. Yeah, he just wanted meaty. Whiff. And you see Punk is willing to take it. Yep, he knows he's too far. Armor, that's a pretty good option. He's probably alive. Yeah, he should be fine. Boom, boom. He gets one more guess. Yep, that's what happens. Punk got a little antsy, and he stopped being as patient on defense, and you saw what happened. Oh man, DBZ match analysis. Yeah, that's gonna be great. DBFZ is a really fun game. I've been watching a lot of it. Watching a lot of the footage, especially the Tatsu and Nakiel footage. And man, I just want to talk about that game. It looks sick. That's a good interrupt. So we talked about this earlier, right? Punk's been leading a lot of his pressure with staggered walk down pressure, right? He wants to do crouching medium punch, walk forward, and then do it again, right? There's always a little walk. So he finally says, nah, man, and interrupts it. So that's a good sign for Punk. He can start to look for counter hit confirms off of his pressure. He can adjust. Yep, other side. See, he tightened up his pressure right there, right? No more walk pressure, you notice that? No more walk pressure. Look at this. Punk just keeps it nice and simple. Down, stand light kick, down medium punch, stand medium punch. He's trying to find a button. It doesn't come out. This time, he finds it. Close to stun. Media overhead's a good choice. Build some bar. He gets the left right here. And there's the interrupt. This is a problem that Cool Kid runs into a lot in this set. So notice when he tried to do the tick again. Notice when he gets hit here. See that Punk gets hit? Right? He's stuck in hit stun. So what happens is you can't be command throwed because the command throw is going to whiff. You can already see that it's whiffed before he's out of hit stun. And that's lost an EX bar and a free punish. It happens a lot. This happens quite a bit to Cool Kid. It happens maybe 3 or 4 times in the rest of this set. That's the first time. You see him he's not really challenging. Man, that was a really smart choice. He's not really challenging these buttons. He does his own button. He waits for him to poke. His own button. And then this time he preemptively beats the counter poke with the stand medium punch. That's like a recognition of rhythm. Rhythm is a big risk when you're a fighting game player because you don't want to get stuck into this rhythm. Right here you can see it's a pattern. Like this goes from being a fighting game to a turn-based strategy game, right? It's like, look, your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. Right? See that? That was what that was right there. Your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. Which is how fighting games work a lot of times because of negative frames. So Punk steals this turn by knowing that he's going to counter poke here. And he beats the jab with his medium punch because of priority, right? The priority system. Your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. And he steals it. Let's see that in slow motion again. So he does roundhouse. So right after the roundhouse, he sticks out the strong. And you see they're going to collide at the same frame here. But again, Abigail doesn't have a fast medium at that range that he wants to use versus Karen. Karen has incredibly good medium buttons with high priority. So they're gonna beat those jabs in situations like that. Same tick throw problem we saw earlier. This time Punk's ready. Big punish, right? Crouching fierce this time. That tick throw on hit will not work. So he gives him a little bit of that. He's got to guess the mix up here. Eat the guard break. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Oh man, jumping there is such a bad idea. Escapes. Now he should be fine. Oh no, that was risky. That time the tick throw worked, right? Crouching short, EX throw. Backdash. If he just did one, he would have got the punish. And he runs away. He was looking for reversal, anti-air. This is the one he tried earlier, right? EX Tenko is very good against big characters because they have kind of these shallow jump arcs. This is good against Geef too. And you get this clean EX Tenko anti-air. It's very good. It's very, very good against characters with shallow jump arcs. And now he's looking right over at Joy. You can see it there already. And I can see that there's 100 bits on my screen. Thanks very much for the bits, Laughing Elephant. I remember the last time someone used bits on this channel. That's like, you got to treat it like it's yen, like 100 yen. It's $1. Thanks for the buckaroo. Yeah, again, same scenario. Look at this. We saw this after the roundhouse last time, right? Punk figured out a pattern here. Roundhouse. Then Cool Kid tries to... This time he realizes, like, okay, last time I used the light button. It lost. I'm going to try my crouching medium kick, right? And look at this. It's too fast. Abigail's buttons are so slow compared to Karen. She has really fast, really great medium buttons that are hit confirmable and cancelable. So that's why her footsies are so strong. Her up-close footsies at, like, this range. At this range, she's so good because she has high priority answers. What an anti-air. Holy shit. Punk's wild. Your turn, my turn. Every time. That's how the neutral's going back and forth. And Punk is finding ways to steal turns. Oh yeah, he gets crushed. That was not a bad guess. I think he held up there, didn't he? Probably, right? Probably held up. And this isn't a combo, so yeah, he was definitely holding up forward. Yeah, overhead maybe? It goes low into the tick throw. Good choice. Last time it was an overhead. No, we're doing analysis on Battlegrounds. This is the one that I was at. Well, we might do Tower of Pride. I have to ask about Tower of Pride. I think she builds too much meter. That's her big problem. A lot of meter. So that her confirms always hurt. If she doesn't have as much bar, she doesn't kill you as much. Oh, no punish on sweep. He wants fierce. Take the throw. That's not bad. Yeah, there he can't counter poke. He knows after a roundhouse this close that he can't risk the counter poke. Notice this? Punk says like, oh yeah, I have to block here. He doesn't even want to try. He mentioned that, right? Punk talked about EX Giant Flip mix up. Take the free V reversal. Damn, that was a good choice. That's a shit ton of damage too. Take the guard break and jump away. Yep, good defense. That's really smart awareness. Oh shit, that's really smart awareness of the situation. Buffering that medium punch. He can actually kill if he buffers the medium punch and gets a hit here. Oh man, he's gonna jump, isn't he? Oh. That could have been a counter hit confirmed. Got him. Back throw for the most damage. Look at how fast he desyncs the pad. My man doesn't even let KO hit the screen. That's really good. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, when they talk about Abigail, they talk about risk reward. They talk about how good the character is at blowing you up. But this is a really good awareness of how to mitigate some of that risk reward. How to sort of shut down scenarios where Abigail feels like he's incredibly advantageous and you can sort of like take a little less damage or a little less stun and get one more guess, right? You don't want to die in 2 guesses. You want like 3 to 4 before you're dead. And that's what Punk had there. He had 3 to 4 guesses every time. And that's important. That's a big distinction between dying immediately or dying later, right?